This is my sister-in-law Dot with her firstborn Andrew III, or Butch as we always called him, and my mother and me. My nephew was 9 months younger than I am, from October to the following June. I recognize that woman from Romney, but have no idea who she is or who these other people are that are in this video sequence. So your guess is as good as mine. That is me and my father. And here's a sequence with my older brother George and me toddling around the house. That would be Andy and his eldest, Andrew III, or Butch as we called him. It looks like I inherited my brother's snowsuit, and that's in my grandmother's and grandfather's place out on the sidewalk in front of their house on Bolton Street. This would have been an Armistice Day ceremony at the courthouse. There's a statue there of a soldier from World War I. Armistice Day now, of course, is known as Veterans Day on November 11th. This sequence is in front of my grandparents' house, and I am not sure who some of these kids are. My brother George and I are in this, and somewhere there's some other kids that I really don't know who they are. Back in this time frame, the fruit business was a big deal in Hampshire County. Apple trees in particular, and that's what's blooming here. And in fact, there were 3 different varieties of apples actually developed in Hampshire County. But the family there is Dot and my mother and the children and Andy, and I believe the other gentleman is Bill Devers, but I'm not 100% sure that he was Andy's best friend for years and years and years, and I know they did come up to Romney occasionally to visit, so that's my guess. You can figure out the rest of the people that are here based on the video you've seen before. I don't recognize the log cabin type of house. I don't recognize the people by name. They are somewhat familiar, but maybe because I've seen these videos so many times. But that is John Timbrook on the right. He's a cousin. Uncle Sloan was my mother's uncle, and they had a place out above Uncle Carl's place. That's George and myself in our cowboy outfits running around. Who the little girl is, I have no idea. We can tell another year has passed because here's another Veterans Day or Armistice Day celebration in front of the courthouse. I remember when I was younger going with my mother, and we would sell paper poppies for the American Legion on the streets and different ones and collect $1 or whatever they wanted to give us for the cause. And this is a sequence in our side yard with the kids running around. Dot and Andy are there, and their kids, and the dog, and whoever else goes through. You can take a look at this and see how young everybody looked back in probably 1947. This sequence is at Saddle Mountain. You can tell it's called that for an obvious reason. One of the reasons for fame here is Nancy Hanks' birthplace is in the valley in front of that mountain. Nancy Hanks was Abraham Lincoln's mother, born in what was then Virginia. And some visitors from out of town my parents are showing around, and I really don't know who they were. This next sequence is Seneca Rocks, which is a well-known landmark up in the eastern part of West Virginia. In this sequence, and I don't know who these kids are besides George there with the balloon, but the child in the stroller is now my youngest nephew, Thomas, or Tommy as we always called him. And so he has now been added to the group, and they are in front of the house in Romney. And it's interesting to me that everyone is dressed in a white shirt and tie pretty much all the time in these sequences.